The MO was similar.
The witness down there, an old man, says he saw an 85 Skylark driving away from the scene of the crime.
I know all that.
All right, but yesterday, Amy Hogarth drew an 85 Skylark in her sketch of the guy that attacked Mary Gibbons, that paralegal.
What are you talking about?
There. And if that's the same car the old man saw driving away from the riverside, maybe the Southview killer's the same guy that attacked Mary Gibbons.
Yeah, there's just one thing. Mary Gibbons never said a word to Amy about her assailant's car. I reviewed the tape of your session with Mary Gibbons, and she never mentioned the car.
So?
Why'd you draw one?
To fill in the background, I guess.
Why with an 85 Skylark?
Must have been something she said.
Amy, she didn't say anything about a Skylark.
Well, she did say that the man who assaulted her was wearing an old mechanic shirt. I guess I pictured a person like that driving that kind of car.
Oh, yeah, just a minute. You ready to continue? Okay, Mr. Blanchard. All right, Professor, let's have it.
Have what?
Come on, you're supposed to be tuned into this sort of thing. How'd Amy draw that car?
Maybe she's tapped into the witness's subconscious, you know? She's able to draw out details they're not even aware of.
Could being agoraphobic have something to do with it?
Beats me. Why?
What kind of work do you do?
I never understood this, but the worse Amy's condition gets, the better her sketches seem to get. I hate taking advantage of that, but Amy has always insisted she just wants to help, and man, I've cracked dozens of cases because of her. Hey, why don't you stick around? It might be useful.
Can I be a deputy?
Don't push it.
He only saw the driver from the side, in the shadows.
Well, what do you think, Amy? Same guy?
Could be. Hair, chin.
What?
There's something not right. Something
What is it?
more.
More what?
I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
This is good. I mean, somebody could help recognize the killer and help with the investigation.
That's not where it ends. There's a sidebar on page 6. The cop leaked the information. He gave the press her picture.
That's a serious breach.
Yeah, Detective Cobb had him suspended.
This kind of exposure, betrayal, it could make Amy withdraw even more. She could stop talking to people altogether.
I know.
Why don't you inject that intravenously? Look what you're doing to yourself.
What?
Up all night, can't sit still, coffee by the gallon. Declan, you were held up by gunpoint. That's scary. It's okay to be afraid.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Not that there's anything wrong with being afraid. If I was, which I'm not. Afraid. Maybe you're right.
It's called post-traumatic stress disorder.
And that's for victims of serious crimes. I don't fall into that category.
There are varying levels of it, and there are ways to treat it, Declan.
I don't need treatment. I had a lousy night's sleep and a little too much coffee. That's it.
Declan. A little jumpy, aren't we? Are you all right?
Yes.
I saw your light on.
Just doing a little catch-up work.
Well, I'm going home.
Miranda! You want to have dinner or something?
It's 10:45.
A snack? Chess. Want to play a game of chess?
You want to play me at chess?
Why is that such a surprise?
Last time I beat you in 9 moves.
Fluke. Rematch.
Okay, 1 game.
I'll try not to humiliate you.
Police officials believe that all of these murders are the work of just one man, the Southview Killer. Police officials also claim that this sketch, distributed throughout the city, is a very accurate likeness of the serial killer. It was drawn by police sketch artist Amy Hogarth, who's had remarkable success in the past. The hunt is intensifying for the Southview Killer. Police feel confident about an arrest soon.
That you sketched it last night when this feeling came over her.
All right, it's the same guy she's been drawing, right? We know that. It's just a different location, so.
Yeah, but she got from what? From who? She was alone last night. No witnesses subconscious to read, like you said.
Okay, suppose the guy in the drawing is the Southview Killer. What if Amy's not tapped into the witness, but she's tapped into him somehow?
The killer?
Yeah, she's got some sort of, a telepathic bond.
No.
What, you have a better idea, cop?
All right, so this room.
Okay, this room right here. This is his hangout. This is his lair.
This hangout.
Yeah.
You've been watching too much Batman.
Okay, right here. See those letters?
Yeah.
That's the edge of a sign.
Hotel, motel.
Whatever.
All right. So we find one that ends with a G.
Yeah, I seen that guy. Checked out this morning.
You're sure?
Left a mess. Dirty towels, rotten takeouts, cigarette butts all over the place.
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
You get his name?
Signed in as John Smith.
Right.
Got his plate number, though. He drove an old Skylark, I believe.
Suspect was last seen driving an 85 Skylark, license plate DVR 584. He's considered armed and dangerous. Police believed he recently stayed at the Crestridge Motel on Sunset. If you have any information about his car or license plate, contact your local police.
Amy? It's Declan Dunn. I just stopped by to see if you're all right.
I'm fine. Thanks.
That's good. You know you have a package out here from, Northwest Wilderness Outfitters.
Just leave it.
Listen, I know it must get kind of scary for you in there, with the way things are going right now. Detective Cobb told me, about how your gift seems to get stronger.
The more I lock myself inside,
Yeah.
I know.
If it makes you retreat even more, why do you... Is it really worth it?
Think I want to live like this? I enjoy drawing pictures of murderers. I'd stop if I could. I can't.
There's people you can talk to, you know.
I can't do this right now.
Amy, if you would...
Please, just go.
Two nights in a row of marathon chess. My brain is fried.
Is that a concession?
Hey. Hi, guys.
Oh, God.
What's up? What?
Miranda called me.
During the bathroom break after Game 4.
Why?
We're both concerned.
Oh, man.
You're spending every night in your office. You're afraid to be alone.
What is this, like an intervention or something?
Yeah.
Guys, all right. I've been a little edgy lately.
Edgy. Declan, you're flipping out.
It's perfectly normal to feel anxiety. But if you don't face your fears, it will consume you.
Peggy's right. When I was a child, I was afraid of clowns. Their noses and their big shoes. I had a panic attack at the circus. Extremely embarrassing. So my parents took me backstage and introduced me to a clown. And he shook my hand, and he gave me a balloon. And then the balloon popped. It scared the hell out of me. I hate clowns. Forget I said anything.
The point is, you need to take control over your life.
I am. You're blowing this way out of proportion. Okay? I'm taking care of it. On my own.
What's up?
Identical to the one in Amy's sketch.
Right down to the dent in the hood.
Highway patrolman found it an hour ago. You must know we're onto him.
Who is the victim?
25-year-old woman supposed to get married next month. Apparently the killer broke into her apartment, hid there watching her before he strangled her with a stocking.
Makes him feel powerful when he's stalking his victims.
Sick, huh? The only good thing is we got the killer's prints off the body. Matched his.
Amazing.
Who is he?
Robert Lastig. Real scum. His rap sheet fills 3 pages.
At least now we know who he is.
Yeah, but not where he is. I want Amy to use that intuition of hers, but she's too spooked. She won't come down to the station, won't even let anyone in. I thought maybe you could get through to her, Dr. Fowler.
I'll try.
Amy?
Detective? I can't help you.
Amy, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Dr. Peggy Fowler. She's a psychiatrist.
Hello, Amy. I hope we might talk.
I've been to psychiatrists. You're wasting your time.
Amy, do nothing that makes you feel uncomfortable. But I'd like to remind you that although it's been hard, you've always been able to find the courage to help the police.
Police are the ones who leaked my name to the press.
One officer did. Detective Cobb suspended him. But you've always been able to help Detective Cobb, haven't you? Well, he needs your help right now, more than ever.
I try to go out, Dr. Fowler. Believe me.
What happens when you do?
Feeling comes over me.
That feeling, can you describe it?
It's the feeling I got when this all started.
How? When did it start?
I talk about it now. It just all seems so silly.
It's not silly. It affected you very deeply.
I was at a concert in the park with my husband. My ex-husband. He couldn't deal with this anymore.
Go on.
It was crowded. People were